All good?
Tell me now, why do I still hear you when you're not around? Why do I keep thinking about you way too loud?
Hi everyone from Controversia Records. Hi everyone from Controversia Radio Show. My name is Nonô, and today I am so honored to be joined here by the amazing duo Sofi Tukker. Thank you guys so much. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Nonô. We're great. We're happy to be here. Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much. Not only are you guys taking time to talk to us here, but you also did a playlist takeover for Controversia, and you also did an amazing guest mix that is the bomb, may I say. And I just want to say thank you again for that.
Thank you. It was fun.
Yeah, so you guys okay? How was your day?
Yeah, our day was simple. Woke up, worked out.
It was great. Yeah, we were just traveling for the first time for a little while, and we just got back home. So we're kind of like getting rest again.
Oh, that's good. Where were you traveling from?
We were in Vegas doing our Vegas residency, and then we came back here and to Florida just to recover.
Oh my God, that's in another level. Hopefully the whole world will join the US vibe of festivals and the life again. But anyway, so I was saying in the beginning that I am a really big fan. Ever since I heard Drinky for the first time in 2016, I've been in love with you guys, and like all the songs that you put out is just Anyway, can you guys give a little introduction about yourselves and your music to the people that don't know you yet?
Sure. Yeah, well, I'm Tukker.
And I'm Sofi.
And we are Sofi Tukker. And it is both our first names, Sofi and Tukker. And
very complicated.
Yes. And we have such a special relationship with Brazil that from the very, very beginning, even before we were a band, Sofi was only making Brazilian, Portuguese, bossa nova music. So when I first met her, she was playing Brazilian, Portuguese, bossa nova. And I thought it was incredible. And I was a house music DJ, formerly a basketball player, and turned into house music DJ. And I heard what she was doing, and I thought it would be incredible to mix that with dance music. And then we met, and we started making music, and eventually we became friends. And now we're best friends, and we get to tour around the world and make music. It's really the greatest job in the world.
That's awesome. That's literally living the dream. You guys have a song with our beloved Alok, with Ina as well, called It Don't Matter. So could you guys tell us a little bit about how that collab came to be?
This song, It Don't Matter. We love this song. We really love this song.
Yeah,
we cannot get it out of our heads still all the time.
We had been fans of both these artists for a while. We've been talking to Alok a little bit about making a song for a while. And he had the demo of this song, and they sent it to us. And we were like, wow, this is so good. We listened to it, and then the rest of the day, we both were just singing it nonstop. And we were like, okay, we got to do that. We got to get on this one with them. And it was just so fun, and it was perfect. It came really quickly. It happened really fast. It was just great. It was fun.
Yeah, it's a really cool track. I really love it. You guys are known for tracks like Best Friend, Purple Hat, and your latest one, Mon Chéri. Sorry, the accent, I need to respect it. What do you like the most about the collaborations that you guys do? What is your favorite thing about a collaboration?
Yeah, we've been really collaborating a lot recently, in part because friendship is like our favorite activity in the world. And there's nothing better than creating things with friends. And then when it comes out, you get to celebrate it with your friends. And then it's just a really cool way to connect with people. And, most of the collaborations that we do are with friends of ours. And so it happens almost accidentally, organically, a lot of the tracks have been that way, at least.
Well, this was a more unusual one because we haven't actually met in person because of the pandemic and everything. So with Ina and Alok, we, eventually I think we'll see each other and give each other big hugs, and it'll be really fun. But it's all been virtual. And I also think something that's been really fun about collaborating, especially in the past year and a half, is that we haven't had that much interaction with friends and people. So at least creating stuff with people and releasing collaborations kind of feels like keeping community even when we're like all isolated because of COVID. So I think that's been kind of a fun part of it too.
Yeah, I definitely, when you guys meet up, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a big performance. So are there any artists, I know that you guys have said Stromae in an interview, I'm already like geeking out here, but are there any artists, producers or DJs that you would like to collaborate that is like a dream collaboration that you haven't yet?
I was gonna say Amadou and Miriam. They were always a dream, and then when it happened we were like, oh my god. So that's very cool. Yeah, there's tons. Which one should we go with?
I mean, there's like different categories. We like with Amadou and Miriam, there's like this incredibly exciting sort of like world music and like sort of something you wouldn't necessarily expect. And that we always have those kind of ideas. And I think there's a lot of Brazilian people that Sophie introduced me to that would be really fun for us to do something with. Like Carlinhos Brown. Yeah, that's true. Carlinhos Brown. I was also going to say Vanessa da Mata. We play one of her songs like all the time. And that would be a dream. Yeah.
I actually know Carlinhos Brown. That's a random connection for you guys. Yeah, little weird fact, but I did The Voice and he's one of the judges there. So can you please tell me a bit of like your creative process? Because I'm always very curious to know how people, like how artists that I look up to do in sessions. Like, what do you guys prioritize? Is it usually like the beats or the lyrics, the melodies? What is it?
It honestly completely depends on the song. Like sometimes it's totally all about, you know, the lyrics and the melody, and sometimes it's really all about just like the rhythm. And I think it depends. It depends.
It totally depends on the type of song. Like sometimes Sophie will write just like beautiful melodies and then we'll like create a track to that. And then sometimes we'll just like have a beat and like a bass line and some drums and we'll like be like, oh, this is such a vibe. Because we also make songs that aren't like songs. Like we make a lot of like dance music where it's just like, maybe there's just one line. There's a
collaboration that we, you know, have been working on for 5-6 years with the Brazilian poet Chacal. And like a lot of his stuff is kind of like mantra. So instead of like, you know, any type of structure, it's more like a little poem that then just gets repeated over and over again. And I really like the idea of like mantra and dance music going together, and I think it kind of functions that way, where you kind of get like lost in the rhythm and the sound, even if you don't even if you don't know what you know I'm saying. And a lot of the times like the words are ridiculous.
Like our song, we have a song called Matadora, which is one of our I think it's the second song we put out, or second or third. And
the lyrics,
the lyrics are crazy. But only Brazilians know.
Yeah.
Everyone else just thinks it sounds cool.
Do you guys remember your first ever session? Was it always like from the start, like when you guys were at Brown, right? Because you met there. And was it right from the start that you guys worked together, or did you even do like separate sessions? How was it from the start?
The first time we wrote a song together, it was Drinky. We were in the studio at Brown.
Yeah.
Sophie had never used an electric guitar before. She only played acoustic guitar. And I was like, we need to put an electric guitar in your hand. So we grabbed a friend's like electric guitar from their dorm room.
Shout out Kai.
And gave it to Sophie, and we had this like beat up old amp that was like ripping, but it sounded really cool and vintage. And that was when the Drinky riff was made. And I loved a lot of dance music that had other languages, and like there's a lot of like French house music that I was playing that had like people talking in French and stuff, and I just like loved not knowing what it was. So it was more about the feel than like the meaning of the words.
Yeah.
And it all just came together.
Wow. That's insane. For your first session to do Drinky, that's an insult, but
I mean, we had been writing music separately.
A lot of terrible songs.
Together, though.
Yeah.
A lot of shitty songs.
So, guys, what is an advice that you would give to people that want to start in music now? Do you have anything?
My favorite advice is just make music that you love. I think a lot of people go out and try to make music in like very specific, especially in dance music, like a specific genre that's like hot right now. They think other people are like, or that will like fit in. And I think it's way better, more exciting to like do something totally different, and rather than go against everyone who's doing something, make something different that you can't even compare to everything else, you know?
Yeah, definitely. So this one is gonna be a little bit more deep. So I know that Sophie has lived in many different places around the world, and Tukker, as you said initially as well, that you were a basketball player, and it just makes me wonder if you guys have ever struggled with finding your identity, or because you had so many different influences, do you guys ever go through a period there you're like, oh my god, who am I, either in life or just in music? Have you guys ever had that?
I definitely would get to a new school and a new country and be like, wait a minute, the cool kids in my old school were doing this, but like the losers in this school didn't do this. So I was like, okay, wait, and the cool kids do this here? So then I think it was a kind of a wake-up call for me to like be my own thing, you know, because it's impossible to keep up with what the cool kids are doing if it's always changing at every school. So I think I like embraced being weird, or just like doing whatever I wanted to do and not being so concerned with like whether other people thought it was the cool thing to do or something. And I think now I think I like always question things, you know, and like I totally grow out of things still, you know, and then you kind of like metaphorically wear something that doesn't fit anymore, and then you're like, is that me, or do I want to be the kind of person who does X, or like, I don't know. And then with music too, sometimes we make a song and we're like, wait, we really like this song, but do we make this kind of music? What, like, who are we? What, like, how did we make this song? Are we that, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes we're like, nah.
Yeah.
No, we're not that.
Yeah, and then we're like, okay, it's a good song, but
it's not
no.
us. It's hard to tell sometimes. But for me personally also, it's definitely a big part of my life was when I was a basketball player my whole life. I was in college, I was going to play professional basketball, and then I got sick. And then I realized my entire identity was based on basketball and being an athlete. And, you know, I was completely like, I really was like, who am I? You know, everyone knows me as this. This is my social life. This is, you know, everything. And so then when I started making music, you know, I found like another life and another identity. And people didn't necessarily respect that at first, because they're like, you can't just be an artist, you're an athlete, you know, there's two different things, you can't do both. And so then, you know, you have to prove yourself. And you know, I think eventually I think I did. But I think about what Sofi Tukker is about is like, hopefully, you know, not just music, but when you get more into it and more into us and the community that we're building, I think it's really about everyone feeling comfortable with who they are and with their own identity and being cool with it, being like a unique and different identity. And I think that's a lot of people are attracted to us and what we do and what we're building, because I think sometimes they feel, I don't know, like an outsider or something. And we hopefully make everyone feel like whoever they are, like their identity is great, you know, and you can be whatever you want to be.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm doing a new section in this very new show called Is That a No-No or Is That a Yes Yes?
I love it.
That's great.
So first one, camping for a festival, is that a no-no or a yes yes?
For me, no.
For me, it depends.
Sophie? No, yes,
Do I
yes.
have to
Yes.
choose?
I think you could do it.
I could do it. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Zoom sessions? Have you guys done any Zoom sessions?
No.
No. Right.
We've
We
done
tried.
them and it's not so great.
It's nice to be in a room.
Not it, isn't it? Yeah. The vibe is so different. Up all night trying to get a song just right.
Yes.
Calling up your ex and saying that you wrote a song about them.
No.
Yes.
What?
My girl, I did that last
I'm
week.
not saying don't write a song about them. I'm just saying let it come out and be a big song and let them wonder, is that about me?
And the last one, purple hat. Yeah, no, or yes.
Yes.
I even do you see my little purple hat tattoo?
I can't. Ah, there we go. That's so cute. There we go. That's definitely a yes. So, you guys, is there anything that is coming up? Saying your goodbyes, anything that you want to plug here on the show? Go ahead.
We just want to say thank you to ALOC for having us on It Don't Matter. It is so great. We love this track and it's been a pleasure and we can't wait to come back to Brazil and we can't wait to meet ALOC and Ina and you, Nonô.
Yes.
As soon as we can go to Brazil, we'll be there
Yeah.
for sure.
Cool. Thank you guys so much for doing this. It's an honor to have you here on the Controversia radio show, and we wish you guys all the love, all the best, because you deserve it.
Thank you.
You too.
Thank you very much. That's it. Bye, guys.